I'm a 100% believer in that. I love hiring from the hospitality industry, for example, because they constantly have conversations with customers, whether it's in a hotel or in a bar, in a restaurant. What you need to do is you need to sell. You need to sell the image of being there and having a good time. So when you go out to a pub, for example, or you want to get a pint of beer, you go to the bar and you ask for a pint of beer. That person on the other side of the bar has to give that to you with a smile, need to ask you, how are you doing? Are you enjoying yourself a little bit? Because they want you to come back 15 minutes, 20, 30 minutes later and order another pint. That's their selling. So they know if they can get you engaged into being at the bar, for example, or at the restaurant, that they'll get a lot more turnover from that.
It's
So
interesting. I've always found that you can tell the people who have never had a proper job before graduating uni,
yeah,
like, or college, or whatever you want to call. Like, you've got people coming out of uni, college at 21,
yeah,
who have never held a retail job or a hospitality job. You know, for various reasons. Maybe they were doing sports, so they didn't have any time. Maybe they were doing something like law, or
yeah,
or whatever. Um, but you can immediately tell the people who have never been forced into having conversations with complete strangers, who are quite often not very nice in
yeah,
hospitality. They raise their voice, they complain, all that sort of stuff, and you can immediately spot those people who have never had to deal with that.
yeah, yeah. And and that's why I love them so much, because the thing is they can hold very good conversations. They know how to uphold themselves in a conversation that is awkward. They also know how to handle somebody who's very angry, and they can let it slide off them. Something might stick every now and then, of course, because but they have so much experience having conversations that it's so much easier. Like, I'll learn them the tools. That's an easy one. That's like the least amount of time and effort, I would say, to do that. But getting somebody to have these conversations and this motivation to learn the other person on the other side is so much easier when that person had a job where they already do this on a continuous basis. And in a restaurant, when you're serving somebody, or a whole restaurant, for example, you've got 10 hours of smiling, being happy, and making sure you get a tip, because that's what you want at the end of your day. You want to have nice tips. So you need to sell yourself as an image, and that means that you need to be interested in your customers. And if you're not, and you can bring it up, there's no tips, and then the job is also not that much fun.